Alright, welcome back. Asiwaju Tinubu said a lot of things about Biafra and Ødúdúwa agitation during his visit to Aso Rock. Alright, the news in details. The national leader of the All Progressive Congress Party and the Jagaban of Lagos, Bola Asiwaju Tinubu, has sent some strong messages concerning the calls for secession from Nigeria by the members of Ødúdúwa Republic and proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Some Nigerians living in the southwest region have begun campaigns after Chief Sunday Igboho expressed his anger over the continuous insecurity challenges in the region. On the other hand, Nnamdi Kanu from the southeast had set up the Eastern Security Network, whose mission is to capture all terrorists and killer Fulani S-men in the region. Alright, meanwhile, Bola Tinubu paid a condolence visit to President Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock alongside some military chiefs to apologize over the loss of the Chief of Army Staff Atairu Ibrahim and other soldiers who lost their lives days ago. While speaking, the news sources after the meeting, he made it known that Nigeria is a nation which should be preserved. Alright, and he added that they have already made their positions clear that Nigeria should be united, peaceful, and stable. Alright, according to The Sun Nigeria, Tinubu kicks against calls for secession, and this message should serve as a warning to all groups who are planning to separate from the country, because together Nigeria will be greater and better. Alright, and then onto this, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been able to clear the air, and he has made his point clear that anyone that is agitating for secession should stop henceforth. The national leader of the All Progressive Congress Party and the Jagaban of Lagos, Bola Asiwaju Tinubu, has sent this strong message concerning the calls for secession from Nigeria by the members of Ødúdúwa Republic and the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Well, and then as it is, majority of people have been of the opinion that, well, Bola Tinubu has just said his own, that this is what we are talking about. This set of people are agitating for one Nigeria, not because they love Nigerians, not because they love the Yorubas, but simply because of their own selfish agenda. And the majority of people have said it that this time around, this will not augur well, it will not work. Alright, and then as it is, majority of things had actually been said. Well, my brother, my sister, this is Nigeria, and as it is, the majority of them have already made up their minds on what they are to do. Well, the thing is, nobody's praying for war, nobody's praying for a problem, but the thing is, this set of people, they are not even ready to make things work out, and that has been the issue right now. And onto this had made some important figures in the country to alter the word that Tinubu does not speak for the Yorubas. And then onto this, Femi Fani-Kayode, our former Minister of Aviation, has stated that the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, doesn't speak for the majority of Yorubas. Alright, and then he added that the APC leader would be flushed down the toilet should a referendum be held for Ødúdúwa country. Alright, and the senior lawyer made this known as he was condemning the conference held by the APC Southwest leaders on Sunday. Recall that it was earlier reported that the House Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, Bisi Akande, Bola Tinubu, and then other APC leaders in the Southwest held a meeting on Sunday, after which they declared support for this decision of the Southern governors, including restructuring and then open grazing ban. All right, and then they equally raised concerns over the rising agitation for secession in the region and called on the protesters to desist from such protests forthwith. All right, and then meanwhile, the former aviation minister, however, stated that the meeting was in their political interest and not in Yoruba interest. He dismissed the meeting as a gathering of a tiny group of Yoruba people. Alright, and then meanwhile, Femi Fani-Kayode also cautioned that it was wrong to unceremoniously dismiss secessionist agitators and then impose one's will on them when there were other constructive ways they could be engaged to allay their fears in Nigeria. Alright, and then meanwhile, he tweeted that one of the lessons that Bola Tinubu and those with him will soon learn is that it is a very dangerous thing and then an exercise in futility to move against a moving train. Alright, and then those that met in Lagos yesterday only represented their own narrow mindset and the band of thinking and their political party. Alright, and meanwhile, they didn't represent the position of the Yoruba people. There are 70 million Yorubas in the world today, and Tinubu does not speak for or lead most of them. Alright, and meanwhile, he only leads part of the APC in part of the Southwest, and those that are with him are mainly members of the fading ruling elite. Well, if there is a referendum on self-determination in the Southwest tomorrow, these characters would be flushed down the toilet and then thrown into the dustbin of history. Alright, and then meanwhile, the way to counter those that want to exercise their right of self-determination and leave Nigeria is not to act as if they do not exist. Impose your will on them, dismiss them with contempt, and attempt to publicly rubbish and dismiss their legitimate concerns and aspirations, but instead to try and understand where they are coming from. Well, assuage their fears and anxieties, negotiate with them, and give them guarantees about their place and their role in a new and restructured Nigeria. Meanwhile, outside of that, it is only a question of time before they break away and determine their own future. Tinubu does not control the streets of the Southwest. The Yoruba nationalists and separatists do. Okay, and then he continued by saying that those that met in Lagos only represent a tiny group of those in the Southwest. They kowtow to beg and then lobby and separatists behind closed doors, and they condemned and disowned them before the world. Such intellectual dishonesty, doublespeak, and then cowardice is reprehensible. All right, and then this had been said so far also by Femi Fani-Kayode. Well, it is also gathered by Oladepo Akim that if Fani Kayode wants to be a protester sponsored like Nnamdi Kanu for Biafrans, he should take front line instead of judgment of jungle. Nigeria separations can never favor Ødúdúwalism. They will jeopardize quality governance and put Yoruba into darkness. Is to watch and see. All right, this one has been the opinion of Oladepo Akim. All right, according to reply onto this, Clothing Boutique, I said that before you say this, you must have seen a lot. What have you gained? Ask yourself. Well, not everybody will have sense. Okay, Clothing Boutique has actually replied Oladepo on his comment right now that he said that they will not jeopardize quality governance, that they will jeopardize quality governance, so to say, and they put Yoruba into darkness if they try to separate. And the Clothing Boutique has replied him by saying that, well, before you say this, you must have seen a lot. What have you gained? Ask yourself. Well, not everybody will have sense. All right, that has been said so far. Well, majority of things are actually been said onto this one. My people, what more can we say? What more can we do? Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.